in corners, I think this was a weakness of mine. No, don't do that. Now they're focused on, no, don't do that. Instead of put your hands up, it throws them into a state of like negative constriction. They're focusing on what's not going right as opposed to what they want to create. Here you are, like I said in the beginning, here's what you want. What's the space in the middle? Yep. Right? And then who do I have to become in order to have that? Yeah. And honestly, that sort of develops over time too, and it changes over time, and it's a discovery. Like you keep becoming and shifting and seeing where your limitations are holding you back. So I used to be the way I used to coach, and I was still very good. It's like I have a gift for seeing what's missing from a person. Yep. Right? Yep. And I would overly focus on what's missing with the person. Right. And I would be very focused on what they should be doing, right? What's not there, what's not happening. Right. And so, and even in corners, I think this was a weakness of mine. No, don't do that. Right. Like fight corners. Yeah. Yeah. Now they're focused on, no, don't do that. Instead of put your hands up. Yeah. Right. Move your feet. Or as opposed to, hey, you're not moving your feet. No, like, oh, fuck, I'm not moving my feet. Right. It throws them into a state of like negative constriction. They're focusing on what's not going right as opposed to what they want to create. Yeah. I shifted out of that into the way that I talk to people now. So I do my best to stay. So even before you were saying I should have beat those guys, right? Yeah. What I'm thinking in my head is you could have beat those guys. Okay. Right. So should is focusing on a deficit of focusing on what's not there. Yeah. Right. Could focuses on the possibility. Right. Man, and that's just like the way that we talk to ourselves. And see how it feels, right? See, so if you were to say that in your own mind, in your head, I should have beat those guys. Yeah. Right. And then say, I could have beat those guys. Yeah. See how that feels for you. Yeah. And like what the experience is of saying each of those. Yeah. And just notice the difference. Yeah. Shout out to Mark England from Enlifted Coaches. This is one of his methods, and it's fucking amazing. I can't say enough about it. Dude, that's incredible. And I was trained when I was becoming a sales trainer for this company that I worked for. When I had a job, they taught us to, when we're training our sales reps, like people that are, that we're managing, to do build, break, build. So like if a new sales guy went into a business, we sold products business to business, and the guy, it just didn't work out, whatever. It's like, instead of being like, hey, you should have done this different, they taught us to train them like, hey, you did really good with this, like pointing out something good. This could use some work, and this is where maybe you could have done this differently, but going forward, like you did great. Let's just work, and I think that's super important to also just keep morale high, right? Yeah. Well, think about if you're Matt's side and I'm coaching you in class, and all I'm doing is focusing on what you're not doing right. Yeah. That's going to be discouraging possibly after a little while. Yeah. Even just energetically, it doesn't feel good. They call like that type of is called conflict language. It creates conflict even within yourself. Architect language builds things. Right. Yes. And so using architect language like could, right, creates possibility. There's something to build off of that as opposed to what's not there. You can't build something based off what's not there. Right.